Ed Sullivan, we were interviewed on NBC's Today Show by a young, charming Barbara Walters.
Yes. Born and raised here in Toronto.
And we died many times here, too.
You know, people always say it's a great place to visit, and I wouldn't want to live there when they come to New York.
Yeah,
but,
and they're quite right about it.
Well, tell us what it's like to live here. Because obviously you've never wanted to leave.
That's right. Well, this happens to be a funny kind of a city. I think it's the greatest city in the world, but the charm about this city is that it doesn't come on too strong.
You're the only guy that does Shakespeare that I enjoy, and when we come back, he's got to do it. Come back, he's got to do it.
I understand. Wait a minute.
She wanted to talk about Toronto and Canada. Joe Garagiola, then and once again co-host of the Today Show, he wanted to talk about the Shakespearean baseball game. Well, we'll do better than talk about it. We're going to show it. Here are some highlights of a sketch we consider our personal best. The Shakespearean baseball game, a comedy of errors, hits and runs.
Bosworth Field, a baseball stadium near Stratford.
Hail, Bernardo.
I give you greeting, Antonio. Thou hast the starting lineups?
Aye, the batting orders duly signed by managers both.
'Tis well. What o'clock is't?
'Tis at the stroke of 2.
Hark! The players come. To our appointed places shall we go. You at first and I behind the plate. This game depends on how you make your call. Farewell, until you hear me cry, play ball!
My excellent good friends, may fortune smile upon our enterprise this day. As manager of this most valiant club, I swear by all that's holy in our game, I shall not rest until the pennant over Stratford fly.
Hey! Most noble manager.
Who calls?
'Tis I, Richard.
Speak, O faithful Richard.
I pray you tell us, how does the starting lineup go?
'Tis as it was before with Harry, Joe, and Pete out in the field. Rusty, sire, thou the shortstop spot shall play, and you three guarding your accustomed bags, Sam the first, Bill the second, and Richard the third. And as for you, most noble Sandy, sire, hie thee to the bullpen so that if our pitcher from his box is knocked, you shall go upon the mound and take his place.
I go.
For this relief, much thanks.
Most noble manager, a word.
Speak, O faithful Rusty.
Where is the captain of our team? The mighty Rocky, the man whom all the sports reporters call the noblest catcher of them all.
Alas, the mighty Rocky, he sits in yon locker room and mopes, and well he might, for in these last 10 games he has not hit the ball. Not even once. Yes, hitless has he gone, and 20 times has been called out on strikes. But soft, he comes. To think he led the league in RBIs, and now he reads the record book and cries.
Oh, what a rogue and bush league slob am I. Is it not monstrous that this player here, but in a fiction, in a dream of passion, should gaze upon the record book and find that he has 10 games hitless gone? Oh, cursed fate, that I who led the league should now bat 208. A hit, my kingdom for a hit. Once more to hear the welcome crack of bat upon the ball, and then to run from first to second, and then to third, and then to dig for home, to slide. Aye, there's the rub. There's a divinity that shapes her ends.
Play ball!
The game begins! Pitchers, catchers, shortstops, lend me your ears. The game begins and we must win.
And win we shall. All hail Stratford!
All hail Stratford!
A manager's blessing upon you all. And for your captain, noble Rocky, give me your hand.
'Tis gladly given.
Play well, valiant captain. Now remember, today's game is being televised.
Televise it?
And the TV shall record each passing play.
TV or not TV, that is not the question. We shall play with might and main.
How goes
Not well, 'tis the bottom of the ninth with one away, and they do lead us by a score of 1-0. Who's next to bat?
'Tis I, Macbeth. Ready am I to do thy bidding, sire.
Then take thou thy bat and hie thee to the plate.
I go.
How goes it, cousin?
Our chances dim with every pitch. 'Tis one away. Macduff is at the plate.
Lay on, Macduff, and watch out for that breaking stuff.
A hit! A hit! A very palpable hit! Foul ball? He called that foul? A plague upon him, that ball was fair.
Fair it was indeed. You, Chita! That ball was fair.
That ball was foul.
So fair a foul I have not seen. Cursed knave with heart as black as coat you wear upon your back. Get thee a pair of glasses. Get thee to an optometrist. Would the gods had made thee more poetical.
Now is the summer of our discontent. 'Tis 2 away. Just one more chance do we have to win the game. Who's next?
'Tis I.
'Tis you?
Marry 'tis.
Then go, my friend, with aid divine, and hit that Pepsi-Cola sign.
See how the valiant Rocky stands at the plate like a mighty colossus, the bat resting gently on his shoulder.
But soft, here is the wind-up. Here is the pitch. Oh, no, I cannot look. The sight does sear my eyes.
The ball did strike his head. The pitcher beaned him.
He comes this way. I cannot look. Oh, what a noble mind is here o'erthrown.
Alas, poor de Rocher, I knew him. A man of infinite lip. Hail to thee, sweet nymph. I would have bought thee violets, but they wither.
Oh, horrors, not only hitless, but witless.
2 out, stand spot. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that hits and bunts his weary out upon the field and then is heard no more. 'Tis a tale told by an umpire, full of sound and fury, signifying 1-0.
Now cracks a noble head. Good night, sweet catcher. Flights of shortstops sing thee to thy rest. Let 4 bonus players bear Rocky like a soldier to the dugouts. No more will Stratford see him play ball. I'm trading the bum to Montreal.
Exeunt with a flourish of bat boys.